Yo, 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 welcome back, watchers and listeners. You are now tuned into the new favorite three. This is the Triple S Show, the Steel Shop and Steel Show podcast. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
What it do? It's the honest Mr. Thomas. Let's get it.
Kenneth Fly Holmes, food for thought entertainment. Everybody love everybody.
And it's your boy, Big Banks, in the building. Y'all know how we do.
Yes, sir. And today we got a special guest in the building rocking with us tonight, man. We got a artist, producer, cold ass dude, engineer, all around stand up guy. Y'all love him, we love him. The one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Baby Breeze. How you doing?
What's happening? What's up, man? How y'all boy feeling, man?
Man, we all right,
man.
Great, we all right.
Man.
Well, definitely, man. It's an honor to be here, man.
Oh, man, it's an honor to have you, brother. Please believe it. Absolutely,
yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the Triple S Show, y'all. Listen, we're gonna bring it on in, Baby Breeze. We got a lot of questions for you, man. We're gonna, allow you to enlighten the people on what you do, what you got going on, how you got started, and so forth and so on. We're gonna bring this thing in, man. You are a music producer. You are an artist. You got some good work. You got very creative mind. We all know you. We got background and all, but unfortunately for everybody who don't know you, this is gonna allow you the time to reach out, give the world a little bit of insight on your products, your work, your art, and stuff like that, man. So we're gonna allow you this time to give to introduce yourself, enlighten the people on what you got going on, some of the things you got going, and then we're gonna come back in and hit you with some questions, everything we want to know here on the Triple S Show, man.
All right, okay. Well, what's up, man? It's your boy Baby Breeze right here. Of course, I'm from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. That's where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? I started making beats at the age of 8 years old. My mama had bought me a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? She used to pay for the studio time and bought me the keyboard, so I had started to lock in with that, man, and I just been staying consistent with that. I like, ever since I touched the keyboard, man, that's just been something that my vibrational frequency just had agreed with from day one, and I can't stop doing it. So I just kept on doing it, man, and started rapping, making my own beats, rapping. Had a group called Guerrilla Mafia, you know what I'm saying? After that was over, I continued to make beats, and I got my first placement, I would say, probably like in 2019, I'm gonna say. So for me making beats since I was 8 years old all the way to 2019, and I'm 35 years old. So you know what I'm saying? So you do the math. That's me making beats damn near 20 years before I even getting anything, you know what I'm saying? But 2019, I got my first placement, and ever since then, it's been like going crazy ever since then. Like every year I'll have something taking me to the next level. But yeah, I definitely started from my mama with the keyboard, man. Like I used to always rap songs and shit like that, and she just bought me a keyboard and took me to Twin D Studios. That's the first studio I ever been to in my entire life, been Twin D Studios. And I used to do gospel rap then, because I was so young. You know what I'm saying? I got an older brother named Breezo. He been doing, he been doing the gangster music and all that shit. But I was so young that I couldn't even do that. Old lady ain't gonna let me go inside there and do. Right. So I've been doing gospel. I've been doing gospel tracks, man, like rapping gospel music type shit. But I've been making the beats and shit like that at the same time. So, and I've been noticing how everybody been like, dang, bro, you raw. People don't even know each other. Be like, bro, you raw. What you do? So I'm like, maybe this would, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is what I need to do. Yeah. Everybody that, I've been in the streets and stuff like that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I always knew in the back of my brain, like, bro, this your calling right here. So you can't be out here and let these shit fuck you up, So you got to really stay out the way, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I around people who doing all type of shit, but I had to be disciplined in my mind to really be like, bro, if you really want to do this music shit, you can't get caught up with that. Yeah. So I always went by that, you know what I'm saying? And, well, let me see. And my name Baby Breeze, because I got an older brother. I got my daddy named Breeze, and my older brother named Breezo.
Good shit.
So
after both of them.
They call me Baby Breeze. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, to be honest with you, R.I.P. Speedo, he the one who called me that. Yeah, he was the first nigga who called me that. He said, "Nigga, you the Baby Breeze." You know what I'm saying? That nigga came down the hill one day, and that nigga called me Baby Breeze, and everybody been calling me that ever since then, bro. So
Well, you know,
I just roll with them.
R.I.P. little bro.
You know, our hood.
Yeah,
Most of the people in Mount Pleasant got their nickname from coming through the village, through our hood.
Yeah,
And
that's facts. That's
you
facts.
know, and that's real. But you know, when you speak about since 8 years old until maybe 32 years old for your first placement, that shows, man, that shows persistence, you know, dedication. And that's a part of that. And that's a part of that grind we talk about here on the Triple S show. You know, if you don't move your feet, bro, you gonna stand still, bro. You got to get out there and grind. And what people do have to understand is that, you know, shit happens one night. It's just not gonna be overnight. So you gotta you gotta stick to your guns, man, and you know, put your best foot forward, man, and keep grinding, man. And that's you know. I mean, that speaks volumes for itself, you know. Man, that's just a good thing, man. That's something that people got to know. People out here who trying to do something and they figure it's been a long time they've been doing it and nothing's happening right now and it's taking so long for them to get a break or to make something happen. Right. You know, here's a guy that's been doing this since 8 years old, and 20 odd years later gets a placement. And then it's taken off from there. So, you know, that's proof in the pudding for the people out there.
The touch on that too though. If my man started rocking when he was 8 years old, dig, nigga, that's a child prodigy. You feel what I'm saying? So for to be that, you know what I'm saying, even though you might not look at yourself as a child prodigy, bro, but you talking about you were making beats and shit at 8 years old and motherfuckers coming down on you talking about, bro, you cold. That's a child prodigy. And then, so 20 years you've been putting in work, grinding, doing what you're supposed to do with this shit. That let you know that, cause it had to be some times within that 20 years that you was like, bro, why the fuck it ain't popping me yet? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why the fuck this shit ain't happened yet? Cause nigga, I've been doing this shit since I was 8. Y'all niggas just started picking up the keyboard and doing this shit when y'all was 13, 14. I've been doing this. Why the fuck I ain't on a platinum record yet? But damn near, they let you know you can't give up. You got to damn near keep on pushing, keep on grinding. When your time comes, it's gonna come. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I would say this though, you know, Baby Breeze and coming up a long time ago, we didn't. It was, you know, the only beat machines were the Zoom drum machines.
The low,
right.
Yeah.
And the keyboards we used back then, we had to hook them up to MIDI and we had to play. MIDI. We had to actually, you had to play on time and you had to get your loops and shit right. And a lot of people don't understand that part of it. So beat making for me and versus the new age producers, a lot of this new equipment and stuff like that, I still don't use. I still use a keyboard and I play everything through a keyboard. I don't even.
That's raw, man.
Yeah, and I still don't use drum. I don't use drum machines, you know. But that's just a part of, you know, the evolution of, you know, music production and how far along it came since we've been doing it. So you know, it was truly an art form a long time ago when we was doing it, and I think that makes the difference between Baby Breeze and new producers now.
A lot of other producers,
you know what I'm saying? Because we can't.
It sound like you making the. So I'm asking the question. This is not a statement, but so is it like how you got like old school DJs that'll say like, nigga, I remember when we was actually like cutting the records versus a motherfucker who got a computer who might just be playing a playlist. Is that basically what you saying?
Yeah. And
I'm talking to Beebs. Right?
That's the same type of shit. You know, like remember we had Rod on and Rod was talking about carrying the crates of Cool Herc and all that. When DJs actually had records, you had to unload hundreds of records to take into the joint in order for you to rock your party that night.
Right.
I mean, don't get it twisted though. There's still some to do that. There's still some DJs who do carry the crates.
Right.
I know a couple, you know, I mean, I hear what y'all saying. It has got a lot more digitalized,
right?
But it's some of those guys who still keep it authentic. Like what you just said, Beebs, like you still use your keyboard. There's a couple of DJs who still keep it to the element.
Right.
Yeah, the chiming on that, man. That don't gonna change so much that, like, all right, I'm gonna break it down like this. Now they got loops. There's a lot of songs that we hear on the radio be loops, and they be from people from out of the country saying in loops, saying if you know how to orchestrate a beat, add a little bit of keys to it, throw some drums to it, and you get it out to the person that you need to get it to. That's all them boy care about. So a lot of and then another thing that changed is the freestyle era now. Niggas don't sit down and really write and be in the studio. They drop song after song. As soon as they drop the song, they need another beat. So you got to be able to reproduce them shit like this now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like a whole totally different game. And on that computer, that digital, on digital, you can do it so fast, bro. Like that shit just took on over the game. Like it's just like something they put there on purpose just to take away the authenticity of making music like off the keyboard. Like they put it there on purpose or something like that, bro. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Now you either got to get with it or you're going to kind of be left behind because the younger cats coming up, the younger kids in the generation, they making these beats so fast and them shit hard, bro. Yeah. Like them niggas be making some hard ass beats and them niggas be young as hell and they making 10 beats a day in damn near 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who being authentic. I come from the back in the day, so sometimes I'll sit there and work on the beat damn near half of the day. Like the whole day just to get it right. But then
if not
nowadays, you know. So I had to get in the mind state of, you know what I'm saying, bro, you gotta get with the wave and then create what you gotta create on top of what's going on. That's the only way that you know what I'm saying?
You gotta find that balance.
Yeah.
You gotta find that balance. I remember what you said, that's real, because I remember back in the G, it used to be maybe like one nigga from your hood that was sick. He made beats. He played keyboard. He was musical. You know what I'm saying? The nigga probably played drums, guitar, all this type of shit. But he the one who made beats. You dig? Now
that's my guy. My guy's on the show with me.
You feel me? Now as many rappers as you got, you got almost as many beat makers as you do rappers nowadays.
You may have more.
Right. Not more.
Yeah.
I mean, because
you gotta, right.
You know, we gotta move like the artist now. You can't be you just making a beat. Being a beat maker doesn't make you that shit now. You gotta move like an artist. Like you gotta look like an artist. You see all the, you know, I don't got none of it yet, but you know, them nigga have a chain or something like that. Like they'll have some type of ice or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They almost like an artist. They got their own Spotify channel. Like the producer,
right.
They got their own Spotify channel. Yeah. They cutting records. They coming out with these records, like the FNN record. Hit Kid did that beat. He's a producer just like me, but he got the girls to do the song, and he released the song. Now it's the biggest song in the world.
Yeah,
you know where he from, right? You know where he from, right? You know where he from, right?
I thought he was from Memphis.
He from Memphis, yeah.
We got a Tennessee native here. That's why he wanted to throw that out.
He trying to show off. He trying to show off he's from Tennessee.
You know,
don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. You're dealing with a bunch of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina niggas right now.
And I love y'all.
Shout out TN, man. Shout out the whole TN, man. We ain't tripping.
Yeah, Memphis going crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. My favorite artist right now is Duke Dukes, man. Cause he crunk, bro. Like he really bringing that crunk shit back, dog. Duke Dukes hard, man. That's my favorite artist right now. That gonna be my next placement. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna get him on something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Tennessee got a lot of talent, man. It's a lot of talent.
They always have.
And think about it. Tennessee's always been a state for music, man. You know, Nashville. You know, and now just we talking blues and country and all of that, but that is the, you know, blues and all of that is a staple for all music today, so to speak. So, you know, and Tennessee has always been huge, you know, for having a lot of talents. And so yeah, we gonna big up, you know, we gonna big you up, Tennessee, you know. We fucking with y'all out there though, you know what I'm saying? The long way, you know. But yeah, you know, like Bree's saying though, you got producers that are able to create beats and produce beats within a matter of minutes now. It's bringing in a loop, putting some kicks, some 808s in it,
Yeah.
some cymbals, some snaps, and all reality of it is though, you know, it's really about the breaks and the drops and how you know and how you break the beat down to fit an artist, man. Because you know, music is as dope as the creator and what the listeners make it. If that
Right.
makes sense, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I think I follow you.
you know,
Yeah.
so you know, it's kind of catered for the producers to be able to be more efficient and fast with the production and to because like y'all say, you got a lot of artists out here, you got a lot of goddamn producers out here, and it's so many people making music now because it's you know, a lot of people cutting out the major labels, a lot of people doing it, you know, independently and shit like that now. So you got a wide range of artists and creators out here now. So like Bree said, you gotta move like they moving. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think by okay, so just say for instance, a motherfucker like me, I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I feel like if I really applied myself and sat down and I had the programs and all that type of shit, I could fuck around and make a cold ass beat. I think I believe that about myself. You feel what I'm saying? I might be super wrong, but I'm just saying. Okay. So Pete Game, so if by cats being able to make a beat in 30 minutes and keep on doing that shit. Like I say, like bro, and even you Bees, I know you done said this shit before. Like motherfuckers who really about this shit tend to take longer and take their time with it because they want to make sure the shit is hot. They hear shit that everybody else don't hear in the shit. You be like, man, that shit harder than a bitch. You be like, I gotta change this though. Whatever the case may be. Then the nigga change it and you be like, how about this? Like nigga, it sound the same way it did before you did that, nigga. I don't know, but then so like okay. The question is, do you think by a motherfucker being able to just rapidly make beats and put them shit out there, is that hurting the art or is that elevating it? Is that evolving it? Versus a motherfucker who damn near taking their time and damn near because okay, so let me say this. I ain't gonna say nobody's name because I don't want to offend nobody and make them think I'm trying to put them in a box or something like that. Nah. But what I'm saying is you got the new wave producers, but then you got niggas like Dr. Dre still out here who we still ain't got that one album that he was supposed to give us. So damn near, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker he have like 7-8 year stints before he even put something out. But when he put it out, it's ready rock though. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what y'all think that hurt or is that help or hinder?
I think it's the level that you at as an artist. I feel like back in the days, like somebody could drop a CD and you will be waiting on that shit to come out for like the next two months. Like they'll say something about it at the end of the CD that the next CD about to come out, and then you waiting for like months or maybe like 6 months, and then they go drop another album. Nowadays, I feel like the mentality of music is short term now. Like shorter songs. Like if you listen to the songs on the radio, songs is not 3 minutes and like 5 minutes no more. Them shit is like 2 minutes, it's some change.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
feel like if you at a level of you trying to get your buzz out there, you got to drop. That's just like no different from me making beats. I make beats every single day, and I present new beats every single day. I don't know which one is going to catch, but I know after a while something is going to catch. You just got to keep putting it out there until you build up your audience for you to be big enough for you to be like, all right, well I ain't gonna drop like that for a couple of months now, and I'm gonna make them wait because now I done got you. I done got my crowd now, you know what I'm saying? So I feel when you building something nowadays, you got to keep on going because it's easy to get washed out now because it's so much people doing it. So much people hard, bro. Like, man, I can go on this computer every single day, bro. I can go on this computer every single day and just go on the internet and find some niggas who's hard. It's so much niggas, dog.
Yeah.
Like, so you just got to keep on reproducing, man. It's like a company, bro. Like, McDonald's don't make one double cheeseburger a day, bro.
Right.
They make that shit as long as the
millions,
people,
bro. Yeah.
As long as the people come in, they're making new ones over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You got. I look at it like that. So I feel like
I feel like you got that mentality because you because you was like, you seen a lane with the YouTube shit. Like, oh, okay, let me put some beats over here. You know what I'm saying? Cats is hitting you up, releasing these beats or whatever like that, because you always gonna have that aspect of it. But then you might get a call from people where it's like, hey, such and such artist that signed that you hear on the radio and see on TV and shit, he want this beat. You dig what I'm saying?
And that's funny you say that, because that's exactly how it happened. That's exactly how it happened.
I get kind of good
like
with this
exactly
shit.
on the it happened like that exactly on the head. Yeah, see, with the YouTube, this is how I really came with the YouTube, because I only been on YouTube strong for like probably, I would say 3 going on maybe 4 years now, trying to go hard, bulling up a following with it. But at first, man, down here in Charleston, we kind of in like our own world, so I kind of got stuck into the Charleston era of like you know what I'm saying. I would just focus on the artists around here, and then you know, man, after you do something someplace, you gotta like up the standards on that shit, bro. And I felt like I done did what I had to do down here. Everybody know me. Everybody be like, yeah, you know, that's Breeze, the nigga who make the beats. You know, it's nothing more I could have did for the city except for to go outside the city to bring some shit back into the city.
Bring other cities to the city, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's another producer down here who I collab with named Zach on the track. He a young cat. He like 21 years old, bro. But he raw, and he got a YouTube, you know what I'm saying? His he got like 46,000 subscribers on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I seen him doing that, and I've been like, you know, this is an outlet for right here for me to start putting up beats. At first, I wasn't making no money at all, bro. Like, I would put the beats up, and me thinking I from Charleston, I'm like, man, I so raw. When I start putting these beats up, everybody just gonna gravitate towards these beats. Like, hey, nigga, that nigga's the hardest nigga out. But it do not work like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to do that shit every single day, and then I started getting a little sale for like a little $25 lease and shit like that. But after a while, man, after like a year and a half of doing that shit, like off of BeatStars app, you know what I'm saying? I making 25,000 just like a year just off of just doing that, just by me putting up beats. You know what I'm saying? And that might not be a lot of money, but that's enough money for where I come from doing beats for $50 and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
$20, $25.
And that ain't, you know, and that ain't talk, and that ain't, and now I get royalties and shit now. I get paid for copyrights and all kind of shit now. So it's like all that shit just starting to pay off, bro. Like, but
and that's just another avenue. That's just another avenue, because a motherfucker can lease your beat on BeatStars for $25. But if I'm a platinum nigga and I be like, yo, that beat that little sucker dude had damn near leased from you, I want that beat. I'm gonna buy the rights to that motherfucker. Now you win the game. You dig what I'm saying? So you making 25 stacks off the lease shit, but then at the same time, it's like, man, bro, that's just another avenue. That's how you do it.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's right, bro. And just think about it, bro. Like, when something popping, like for instance that Cash App beat that I did, that I got the placement with, you know what I'm saying? That particular beat right there, man, the basic lease is $30. A beat with the track outs is $150. And if you got 4 niggas a day getting that $150 unlimited lease, you making money every single day. And then on top of that, a record label come get the beat and they buy it from you for some racks. And now you get royalties off that shit. I probably made like no cap. I probably made like a good another $25,000 off of just that beat right there.
That one beat.
So people would. I put the beat out, and the beat I didn't get the placement with the beat until like a year and a half after that. So people was on the internet buying it every single day, leasing it every single day, bro. Like, and that shit just how it is. So I advise anybody who know how to make beats. Y'all niggas know how to make beats. Man, get a BeatStars and get a YouTube and put that shit up.
Say this for me right here. Say this for me right here, Breeze. Say, hey, Ice Cold Donnie, make you a BeatStars account.
Ice Cold Donnie, bro. You got to get you a BeatStar account, man. Yeah. You definitely got to get that account, bro. Man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it just
be bread real quick.
Come, man.
And since we talking about it, we gonna touch y'all boys. We're gonna make sure that you guys get affiliated with it, you know, acquainted with each other also, man. He's a really good producer too, man, and he's knowledgeable, man. So being able to get this knowledge across, like you spend the knowledge and getting this game, man. You know, this is what we do. This is just what we do, man. So that's
Right, for sure.
that's some good shit, and I need to get on it too because I got so much shit, man. I got an arsenal of shit, and I don't do shit with them, bro.
Sure.
Because
you got to get them in the algorithm, man.
Yeah,
put them up and get them in the algorithm.
Yeah.
You don't know who looking at that shit, man. Some of my videos don't even do good. That should be like 260 people, but you don't even know who inside that 260 that just listen to your beat. You know what I'm saying? That can kick your beat all the way. To, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Man, put it up there, man. Put it up there.
And that facts, and I say figure, I do it for my like my pastime. I've been doing it forever, and these guys can get some tracks. They can I email some tracks out and stuff, but it do make sense. But I've been I was kind of over the getting paid for it. It's just the passion, but I've been like, man, I got so much shit, and that's knowledge. Yeah. That's knowledge.
Man, listen, that's honorable what you saying, bro. But fuck that, man. Man, bills don't stop, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. The mother got to keep that money coming. If it's something that I could do, that I love to do, that I just do in my free time any motherfucking week, and I can make some dollars off of that shit. Guess what I'm gonna fucking do? Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. It's like bro was talking about, like motherfuckers leasing this beat. Every fucking day, right? The Cash App beat, right? Motherfuckers leasing this beat every fucking day. Don't nobody know that beat from them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? It just happened to have what your man come through, grab the beat like, hey, I want this. He signed and all that type of shit. Bam. Now we taking off. You think what I'm talking about?
Man,
fuck that, man. And I'm still gonna take the money.
Yeah, bro. And that happened with all my placements. I've never got one placement. Well, no, I lied. I got some shit with Money Man them that I actually had sent out that actually got placed, but all the rest of my placements, they came from YouTube. The people that I like with record labels that I deal with, they all came from YouTube. Mm-hmm. They heard my beat on YouTube and they hit me up.
Explain placements, bro. Like, cause I always wanted to know, like, cause the way I be looking at it, like, y'all niggas got a beat on somebody's project. So is that what a placement is in essence?
Yeah, that's a placement. Yeah, that's just like if Jay-Z right now was to use my beat on his album. That's my placement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it's a different step to that shit, man. Sometimes it don't be no placement because sometimes them nigga have your song and be like, I'm rapping on your beat, but then they don't never come out with the song. So that you can't count that as a placement. Right. Yeah, you can't.
So a placement is if it actually come out on the project.
Yeah, it gotta come out. That should be devastating when them niggas don't use that shit, bro. Yeah. I done had that shit happen to me a couple times, man. I was like, man.
So if Jay-Z rap on one of your beats and but don't use it for his album or whatever the case may be, you don't get paid for that? Because it never came out.
Yeah, we never did no paperwork on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's different from you buying my beat online. Like, if a record label hits you up, it's gonna be more so like it's a process too, man, But they're gonna be like, I want to buy the exclusive for this beat. How much you want for the beat? If they're willing to pay that shit, or if they're willing to not pay that shit, but them nigga will give you that bag if you got the right representation in your corner,
And this is basically right. You got to know what the fuck you talking about. Like it's like if a nigga come to you knowing that your car is worth X amount, but I lowball you and be like, hey bro, I give you this right here for it. Now you ain't knowing, and you send me the shit for $1,500 and it's a $4,000 car, like that type of shit.
That's why you gotta have an entertainment lawyer. I don't never do none of I don't do none of you seeing me paperwork is going to my entertainment lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't
You're not sitting there trying to skim through that shit, trying to right. That's what they get paid to do.
Right. Don't get it wrong now. I still look at it and read through it so I can get the knowledge of what be going on and the terminology that they use on these contracts and stuff like that. Now I still read it and stuff like that, but I got an entertainment lawyer, and you know how that game goes. You just gotta trust that you're dealing with the right people, because some of the entertainment lawyers be dealing with the record labels, and then they're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have somebody who ain't in the in the game like that, because them boy can get you, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
so
real.
We'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back, man, to chop it up with my man Baby Breeze at Baby Breeze 843. This is the Triple S Show. G's up, hit the people with something, man.
Oh man, let's walk back in time a little bit, man. Let's talk about Guerrilla Mafia, man. You and my little homie, man, Peasy, the franchise, King Cat, the assassin, my boy, and my little nigga, man, like my little baby Bubba, man, boy, the Colonel. Salute y'all, man. Like, talk about those days, the early days, like getting started. Like, what was that like? What was that?
Man.
The way.
Yeah, man. It was a whole era. It just been like a whole era, man. Like, you know, of course, 4Boy, you know, he cuz, so I knew him since I've been low. Like, we grew up together right there in Old Village, right along, you know what I'm saying? Going on the project 4Boy, them boy right there every single time, you know what I'm saying? Cac is actually my cousin too, off on my mama's side. And he brought down there at 7 Mile where my mom and them people been at, but we've been at too, you know what I'm saying? Cac was right there. And Pease, he always been the white boy with the studio when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him from a can of paint. Actually, 4Boy took us to him. You know, you young, we in middle school and shit like that. Like,
I didn't know that. You know, I never know that. I mean, I knew you, Cac, and Foy knew each other. I thought y'all knew Peasy, man. I didn't know that.
No, 4Boy or either Cac had knew Pease. I got introduced to him, but you know what I'm saying? And that nigga, he became my brother from another, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, real cool, you know what I'm saying? But that's how we got together. We used to go to his house. He had the studio. You know how back in the days you got the little mic in the wall and niggas just rapping and shit on Cool Edit Pro. Yeah, we've been doing that. And then, man, you know, I trying to see what's the first song. We had a song called like What's Happening. I believe that been the first song. And we just used to rap it. And that been back in the crunk era, man. So everybody been vibing to it. And ever since then, we were like, you know, we Guerrilla Mafia. And we just started dropping CDs. Everybody been loving the shit.
Definitely
that's just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? People been supporting it. And we've been dropping CDs. So we've been like, why not? You know, when you in high school and you doing music, it's a little different. You know, you got a big crowd when you in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas could, if we've been in a big city, you know what I'm saying, like Atlanta or something, we've been hot in school, like that's a good chance. It would have been different, you know?
It would have been different for a lot of the rappers, you know, coming up in Charleston. If the city was a lot larger and a lot more people and a lot more, you know, that
I wouldn't even say it was a lot. I wouldn't even say if it was a lot larger. I would say if it was a lot more unified. That's the problem with Charleston, and that's I mean what it really basically still is. Like we don't rock with each other. I mean, there's a couple you know, people, but as a whole, the city don't rock with like Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta's bigger than us people wise, but they still, at least on some music shit, they work with each other, and they, you know, we ain't doing that down there.
I mean, it is too, but at the same time, it's kind of like you know, it still is a lot of balance there. There's still a lot of not rocking with, but in Charleston, there's still a lot of people that do work together, man. And you know, and I think here probably it's the same thing, man. There's a lot of separation in Atlanta. You know, being here and knowing a few people from a few different areas and shit, there is a lot of separation. You know, the motherfuckers with money. Now we talking to people with money, the people that's, you know, mainstream, and they may be from different sets, so they put their differences aside and they make money together. But for the young guys out here running the streets, thugging and doing that shit for real, them boys ain't mixing up with each other and doing songs. And then I can say that's kind of the same thing, you know, back home in the Chuck too, man. So I do personally think it's a matter of, you know, the audience. You know, so if you got a larger audience and a lot more people, I mean, you know that'll bring a few more supporters and get a few more people, you know, listening
and it was
stuff like that too. But I think it's about the same, kind of about the same thing, bro. Just on a Charleston is just on a smaller scale than here. I honestly believe if the city was like, because even if Charleston was, even if you think of New York up north or on the West Coast, it's a lot of separation between folks and hoods and shit like that. But Charleston itself is just not that large. It's just not that big. And back in the day, we talking back in the day, it was even smaller as far as population, bro. Now,
and I think back in the days it had sound too. I think Charleston had their own sound. Like even when I was coming up, man, like listening to, you know what I'm saying, people in Charleston, even Charlie Easton, you know what I'm saying, that shit was a big influence. Like being a young nigga, hearing y'all boy do that shit, niggas across the bridge doing that shit, and you know, it been like a real big, seemed like a more bigger movement back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to diss what's going on now, because you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But back in the day, it just seemed like it was more out together, and niggas could actually really make it because it been more so support. People been buying niggas CDs, like it just been a different type of era, man.
Yeah,
like
we're different.
People, and you know, and we were young doing what we love to do. Like we wasn't even making no money off of that shit like that, bro. Like we had a nigga over us, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't worrying about that. We've been going to the club, fighting, doing making songs, doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what we doing. But that's just part of the game. If you don't know the business, you gonna get got. That's just plain and simple. Like that's just plain and simple. You gotta know the business if you jumping in this shit, man. Because people gonna get you, dog. That industry don't care about you neither, man. Them boys just trying to get the top dollar what they can give you, dog. Like to get you out the way. Them boys don't care, man.
Yeah, and now we spoke about that on the last pod with the pod before the last, that the artist, you know, most of the labels don't cater to the artists. And you know, what they tend to do is do what's best for the label, and that's the label making money, you know, for the label. And you know, so yeah, you know, so I can feel you on that. And you know, and yeah, and that is the thing. Back then, you know, when everybody was doing it, it was really for passion. It wasn't about the money. But money changes a lot of shit when you're dealing, you know, in these instances. You're dealing with motherfucker with money, you're dealing with greed and shit like that. It changes you know, how shit's supposed to be rolling. So when we was all doing it, when we was young, doing it for love, going to the club, not getting paid, you know, we went because I know my motive. G can speak. Fly's been to a few shows with us, a few our shows, and so you know, these guys are feeling when I say when we went to do a show, we went with the sole purpose of trying to see what the crowd reaction was going to be, trying to see what our influence on the crowd was going to be. We didn't ever say, well, yeah, let's go get paid. You know, when I went to go do the show, do a show, my shit was like, yeah, we going to fuck the show, or we going to rock this shit, we going you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. So that was the motivation.
I'm really giving a damn if it was 10 people in that motherfucker,
right?
Or 60 people in that motherfucker.
We going in there. We going in there. Yeah, we going in there with the
intention to make
everybody. Yeah, for real.
Some shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what we
I think when I or let me speak from this standpoint. Yeah. When I first moved to South Carolina, that's like when Marley had that Agadonkey been going crazy. Dino, one of the first songs I heard from Dino was Drug Holder. And I was like, yeah, this nigga hard. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Taylor was going crazy at that time. I think he had Purgatory going on. Fat Boy was heavy out here. But I think like I say, just from the standpoint from
the boys too, man, 263, man.
Yeah, 263.
Oh no, for sure. D-Mac, yeah. T-Mac and them boys, yeah, for sure. Then when I first came down here,
Pathfinders,
when I had first come down here, damn near it almost had feel like so I think I came down here right after Marley had kind of exploded already. Cause by the time I was down here, I'm talking about this motherfucker was on his face was on every fucking flyer that I ever seen You know what I'm saying? That he was hot. So Daniel, I think then it just this is what it felt like. It felt like the beginning of a movement to where it's like you really thought like, oh shit, being from Charleston or whatever like that don't mean nothing. Like nigga, you can go out here and do some shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it might just be like you were speaking about earlier, Breeze. It might be like I feel like any artist or any if you try to do music, you need to have it to where you known and you got to do your rounds in your city and the surrounding areas. So when motherfuckers do come from out of town and come down here, motherfuckers be like, okay, who the man down here? Shit, Breeze. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get the beats done, man? Go out of my nigga Breeze. You need to know that before. Then that's when them Texas motherfuckers, Atlanta motherfuckers, California motherfuckers, New York motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. When they come down here, motherfuckers gonna be like, "Who the man?" I bet. You know what I'm saying? Then you start hollering out these names, but these is cats that done did their rounds already in the city. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
and already they think about Mossberg and them boy them boy had that clappery. Nigga, that shit you couldn't tell if you ain't never been out of Charleston before. If you were born and raised in Charleston, and ain't never been out of here, you would have swear that shit was platinum, bro.
Yeah,
that was platinum record. That shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
That shit was playing everywhere, bro. Everywhere. You couldn't go. No, you ain't no way you don't know that song. You did.
Yeah. That shit been in every everywhere you went. Everywhere you went, and that was a major song. You dig what I'm saying? That shit. I know that shit. Damn near been on the border of North Carolina, South Carolina, all up there getting regular spins.
Up top,
Savannah, and all that through 95. Man, I guarantee because I know I done heard that Z because the Z run, almost damn near to Columbia anyway. Then the big DM, them boy were playing that shit.
Yeah, that shit running.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was running. I know that shit you touched it. But
That's a major song, bro.
Yeah, you think when you think on a local level though, when your music even hit, a neighboring state, like you know what I'm saying. If your music jumped 2 states, bro, that's a major accomplishment. For
sure.
For a local artist, bro. So
no lie.
And then just to think if you can get and Baby Breeze, you can speak on this because I seen where some guys, I believe it was Germany.
Yeah.
Gave you some shout outs and shit like that, man. Paid homage, man, and was showing some love, man, about your production, man. They were like they only fuck with Baby Breeze, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
kind of thing. And that's so for me, when you can reach people. You know what I'm saying on other parts of the world, not just the country, but other parts of the world and across the globe, man. That's kind of major too, bro. And and like I was saying earlier, that kind of shows, man, the grind and the dedication. You know what I'm saying? That speak volumes. So I just want to say everything you got coming, bro, man. You deserve all of it, bro. Because I appreciate that, guys. I know for a major, from my own standpoint, I know you a long time. We got a lot of history.
Yeah.
And
for real,
I've actually seen and watched the growth from the beginning. I can actually say I've had eyes on it since the beginning. And but it's amazing that the drive, bro, and the consistency and the persistence, bro. Everybody, a lot of people is on the outside and they they look in because they just see you from what's going on now, but bro, and I tell fellas to be able to see the growth, and people personally, you know what I'm saying, that that's just something else, man. And I think when people out in the world can hear that side of it, I think that's a newfound respect, bro. And because it means a lot, it speak on character, and all of that other good shit. So, so I'm gonna say, bro, I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you keep doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, you know that.
Hey, so peak game though, right? Cause I've been holding this shit in, man. Fuck that, man. I'm about to get out real quick. Daniel. Alright, so with the Guerrilla Mafia thing, right? I remember I had a homeboy. I can't remember what year this was, but it was early. It was early on. I had a homeboy. This back when niggas still had the CD cases and shit like that.
Yeah.
He'd bring me, come to the crib, bring me a CD. So we sit out there in the car, man. He like, bro, you gotta hear these niggas, this, that, and the third. So I sitting there listening to shit. Now at this time, like I say, the only thing I done really heard from South Carolina been like I say, Taylor, Purgatory, Dino, his whole project, but I fell in love with that Drug Holder song. But Daniel, like his whole project been fire to me.
Yeah,
I
cool.
with the whole thing.
Cool.
Marley been killing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at a reckless piece. You dig what I'm saying? So Daniel, I that's all I really knew from him. But Daniel, so bro, bring this CD around. We sitting there, we checking this shit out. And I'm like, I'm talking about from the first fucking song. I'm like, who the fuck is these motherfuckers? God damn! like it was crazy, right? Cause I'm like, yo, cause I love the way how y'all was stepping on shit. Like I'm talking about. I'm trying to find a way to describe this shit. Like it was different. I could hear the Memphis influence on it, but I was like, this shit different, nigga. Like to the beat, cause you did all the beats, right?
Yeah, I've been doing all the beats.
Okay, so the beats been stupid.
I appreciate that, man.
So hell yeah, that nigga. I was like, what the fuck? But what I wanted to ask you is, cause I remember. See the Baby Breeze. I remember. My first initial introduction to you was not Steve Breeze. You know what I'm saying? This cool ass nigga that make beats and shit like that and rap and shit like that and do it. Cause I heard a couple of songs too when you was under Steve Breeze. But I'm talking about Baby Breeze. That nigga that was like. Bro, that shit used to have me want to wreck shop, nigga. I'm talking about, bro, like, yo, y'all nigga was heavy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love that shit, man. I used to love that shit.
Yeah, that shit, man. Shit, my name ain't even Steve Breeze. I just had to put that on Facebook because Facebook had like blocked the Baby Breeze name for some reason. I had to put some fucking name, so I had to put that.
Oh, you got hit with that shit. You got hit with that shit like them boys trying to say that ain't your real name. I remember that time where they was saying you got to be your real name type shit.
You know, but I be on IG anyway, so I don't really, that Facebook. I don't be on that Facebook no more, man. IG with that.
But what I mean is like you don't rap like that no more. That ain't your same style.
I actually haven't rapped in years, man. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna say I lost passion for it, but I've been so focused in on them beats, trying to get them. Once I got that placement, I've been like, man, it's on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I need for me. Now I about to go in like Curry now. You know what I'm saying? I got to execute.
I did that. I ain't trying to sway you away from that. I'm just telling you, straight the fuck up. You and what's my dog name, man? They had the I think it was called. Damn, what is dude name? Cackalack Assassin.
Oh yeah, Cack. That
y'all two niggas. Y'all and on every song, y'all was the verses I was waiting on. Like and I hate to bring this nigga name up because he just raped a bitch, but damn near like Mystical, like niggas been waiting on Mystical verse or Fiend verse on the end of the No Limit song. Nigga, I've been waiting on y'all verses. Like I know this nigga about to go stupid on this shit.
Yeah.
Bruh, you and Cackalack Assassin, bruh. Y'all niggas been, bruh. Y'all niggas been hard, bro. Matter of fact, we need the. Is Cat still out here rocking this shit?
Nah, he don't. See, that's the thing, man. Like, that's how everybody be asking how Guerrilla Mafia stopped and all of that kind of stuff like that. Like, it kind of just, like, when we were growing up, man, I guess niggas have started getting responsibilities and everybody went for, you know what I'm saying? They'll still rap sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But them boys, they have responsibilities,
grown,
man.
You gotta get on your grown folk,
right?
Man. You gotta,
you gotta get.
I gotta get Cack on the track. I gotta get Cack on the track because that nigga.
I know he still got it. He got a flow.
That nigga hard, bro.
That nigga, man, that nigga was supposed to be like how Walker them niggas is and the Migos and them boys. Cack reminds me of how the Migos them boys used to.
I ain't gonna front. You selling that nigga short. He harder. That boy harder.
No, that boy is hard as a bitch.
He hard, man. And then when y'all boys used to get on there with that, and the beat be hitting so damn hard, like I say, I ain't gonna front. So what was the name of the first Guerrilla Mafia album? The very first one.
Underestimated.
Nigga, that right there?
Yeah. No, Mount Pleasant Certified in the first one. I think Mount Pleasant Certified in the first one, and then the second one, but underestimated when we was on All Eyes on the cover, and we been on the Sky in the cover.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one been the one to where it's like I say, the whole CD basically is like some crunk shit, and then like I ain't gonna front like the first. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was like the first 3 or 4 songs. Nigga, I fell in love. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this, nigga?
Man,
that's something different.
That's
okay, nigga, hey, classic. Stamp it right now. Charleston classic, nigga. I ain't gonna front to you. Nigga, I take that shit to Tennessee and we're banging that shit, nigga.
Man, that's love, bro. That's love, man. I wish we could get a copy of that shit.
He probably still got the CD book. Fly probably got the CD book with it in there.
That shit been gone.
I got the CD.
It's online?
We was trying to get it. I wish we could get the data so we can get it without the DJ Goldie on it, because he kind of like screaming all over that shit, man. And like in today's music, ain't like that shit. DJs ain't screaming on records no more, man.
But that was the shit then, though. That was the shit then.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, only DJ,
that was the bar.
Only DJ Caleb at the beginning, and your boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caleb, but there's another one. Yeah, But that's the only. Yeah, you ain't getting a DJ screaming on the records and shit no more these days, man.
Y'all boy made some classic tracks though. I ain't gonna front off that one joint, bro. It's a few tracks on that bitch that I used to run back to back, like nigga. And I ain't gonna front though. The only thing about it, like I said, boy, that shit used to put me in the mind of like, well, I don't know why I want to feel like I want to punch a nigga in the face.
360.
I just want to inflict violence on a motherfucker, bro. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
bro, that shit hard.
We ain't really had backing back then, man. Like, cash equals opportunities, man. Like, if money was back then to push that shit to really promote it, it would have went farther than what it was. But
damn right.
Yeah, money makes the world go round. Yeah, man. You gotta put it. You gotta spend something to get something back, man. And that's just
right.
When we was young, man, you got that we was all still in school and shit like that. No cap. Motherfuckers was doing their things and shit like that, man. But we was broke when we was young. We started rapping, man. We didn't have no money behind us and shit like that. And we didn't. Yeah.
Trying to find your way out here.
Yeah, real shit. You're trying to find your way. So now to see. People, making money and able to make money, all these different avenues for people to pull in some revenue, bro. Man, that's another. We can make another shirt, G, with that. But that's kind of like, that's good shit though, man. To see people actually, making money and then not having to be nowadays. You don't have to be on that major label. You don't have to be with that big record label to get the money and to do things and I think that's kind of that's important too now because rapping, if it ain't rapping or football or basketball, it ain't too many other opportunities out here for a young black man anyway.
I mean, it's plenty of opportunities.
There's plenty of
but motherfuckers see what they see in front of them and think I either got to go one of these ways.
But that's a quick way.
Those are the presentable opportunities, but there's limitless opportunities.
But y'all know what I'm saying,
right? There you go.
Y'all know what I'm saying, though.
No, I did. Yeah, right.
Yeah, what I'm saying. That's just outlets, and and we can't ignore the fact that these things are talents. So these are talents.
Yeah.
We musically inclined as black folks, man, and we athletic. Motherfucker, what?
And we let's what kind of placements you done had? Bree?
I got the first one that kind of went real crazy was in the kids world, man. It's a nigga named Funny Mike. You know what I'm saying? He had a song called Jigga Challenge. I don't know if y'all know.
That's the 22. That's the 22 Savage nigga.
Yeah. That nigga been the first.
I got kids. I know who Funny Mike is. Yeah, that nigga be all over my YouTube. I never watched none of his videos, but he be all over my YouTube cause kids.
If you ask them who Jigga Challenge is, they'll know about that. That was a big song that he had on that shit. But that same beat, like I be saying with the leasing beats, like niggas was leasing that exact beat too. But he came and bought the shit. But then there's a dude named Saucy Santana, man. He like a gay. He's a gay rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard of him yet, but he's the biggest shit going on. That nigga been on Jimmy.
Hey, don't do that, bro. You know we done heard about Saucy Santana, man. We all straight there with wives. We good. Yeah, it's all Gucci. Yeah, we done heard about this nigga, man. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I feel you on that. So we can cut that part out, man. But yeah.
No, it's good. No, I'm talking about you good. You Gucci. Go ahead, rock.
Yeah. You're right. Like he got the song called "Walk 'Em Like a Dog." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he came out with that song, and that shit started going crazy, dog. Like I don't even know what to say, but it's the same exact.
I remember that
It's the same exact beat with the Jigga song, so it's like a nigga got 2 for 1, and they both got it off of YouTube.
See, you know I liked it.
I get royalties to this day every 3 months off of them tracks, both of the songs.
Right.
But yeah, Funny Mike Junkie, the most. Oh, go ahead.
The motherfucker Saucy Santana, this nigga blowing up.
Yeah.
This nigga ain't he blowing the fuck up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He absolutely in a few places. He in a few places now. So that's just another good. That's just some more good shit. That's more exposure, man, and especially for you, Baby Breeze, doing your thing, bro.
Man, your get down. They gotta be my get down. But damn near, if fuck around and you want a beat that I made up, man, have this. The fuck you talking about? The fuck you talking about? And then like a motherfucker saying, would you make a beat for Big Frida? Of course you would, nigga. That motherfucker Beyonce.
That's a product, man. McDonald's gonna give a fuck with this salad burger too.
Yeah. We don't gotta be like I don't really. We ain't gotta be linked up like that, nigga. But that we doing business. Fuck yeah, crazy hell, nigga.
You know, for real.
You better get that fucking bread, man.
Real shit.
Them boy blowing up.
Mm-hmm. So you got
that boy blowing up big time, man.
Mm-hmm. So you got anything planned in the future, man? Any upcoming projects with any names the people want to know about, man?
I just had a placement. The song just come out with a new rapper in New York called Batter TV. He did a song with a featuring Dusty Locane and DJ Drama. You know what I'm saying? That joint just had dropped like 2 weeks ago. They got the video up and everything. I working on building a production company. Like you know how like 808 Mafia and all them boys got like a I'm working on that because I deal with producers all the time. I collab with them all the time. Why not make a business?
Dr. Dre,
like make a company. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest producer.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that I really working on that, and I'm about to really start. I'm about to really start getting these artists like doing records and putting the records out, paying these artists what they want. Or we can exchange a beat, or we can what you want. You gonna charge me the same amount of money that I charge you for a beat for you know what I'm saying? Right. And get these niggas on songs. Like I got connections with niggas. Like I can go pay money, man, to do a verse for me, and then get somebody else on the verse. You know what I'm saying? Get a chorus or something.
Real talk.
Like that,
Real talk. Yeah, do a little switch out. Do a little switch out and down there. Yeah. One hand watch the other type business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Who I'm trying to say this, like, who is your favorite artist that you have worked with from the city? I'm talking about though. That you work with, or the one that you work with, where it was like, yep, that's what's happening. This is what it's supposed to be. Now I'm on. I'm just talking about from the city. I ain't talking about like all these other motherfuckers. I'm just talking about from here.
It was as far as from Mount Pleasant to across the bridge. I'm gonna still say Guerrilla Mafia because it was spreading. But what put the icing on the cake? Been Prime Time and Lil Digger. I've been doing all of this.
I forgot about them boys.
I've been doing all of this. I
ain't forget about them boys. That's the niggas that had the clappery.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the niggas were heavy.
Yeah, like every CD that they had coming out, I've been producing the tracks on them shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. That's major.
Yeah,
that's major.
Yeah.
That's big shit right there.
I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas supposed to be out of here. Them niggas supposed to been out of here. That clappery shit, when that shit hit, bruh, I ain't never seen something hit like that. That shit supposed to been out of here, bruh.
The biggest shit
if you look at it,
the biggest shit don't die. You're gonna have a follow up. If you don't get that follow up, that's bigger. Or at least
shit, they can still push that record right now to this day, I believe. And don't get it twisted. Before they made that clappery, nigga, they was heavy in the city. From I forget that other song they had. That was heavy. That's when I first moved down here. There you go. Cop back, reload. Yeah, man. Reload. Yeah.
Guerrilla Mafia. We was on that. Me and Peasy and Bobo was actually on that song.
Okay. And Cop back, reload. Yep.
And I made the beat to that, so that's the one of the songs right there that in the city that I'm like everybody who started to know. Oh yeah, Baby Breeze, like you know what I'm saying. I had made a lot. I could have made some good money around that was time if I had the guidance, man.
Word up.
That was a banger. I ain't even trying to say it like because the city was fucking with it, because everything the city fuck with, I don't necessarily fuck with. But damn near, I remember when I heard that Cop Back Reload shit, I was like, yeah, that shit hard. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Word up. Shouts out.
Absolutely.
Shouts out, man. Big up to my guy.
And I didn't even know you made that beat. Straight up.
Yeah, because they ain't been no beat tags then, man.
You know now, nigga.
Yeah, it ain't been no tags that. Yep.
Yeah, it ain't been no beat tags like that yet, man. I forgot when I even started tagging my beats, but now, man, you can be a hot producer, dog, and you can, like Metro Boomin. If I know Metro made your beat, that shit gonna make me click on your song. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear what it sounds like. You know?
Yeah. If I see that Baby Breeze 843, I'm gonna check it out.
Right.
I mean, that's just ain't no. I listen, bro.
I got a couple. I got a couple of Breeze beats in the tuck too. Yeah.
I might don't see you in the flesh, little cuz, bro, but anytime I see, I clicking, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Man, cuz, man, you know it's love, man. You already know where we come from, man. You one of the first niggas I see on the keyboard anyway, nigga.
Yeah, I remember you and Foy Boy bought a keyboard from me, man. That Yamaha,
hey, salute 4Boy too.
Yeah.
Remember me, him, and bro did that record, and they shit ain't never done that. We ain't never dropped that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about, B?
Man.
B, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What was about
crazy,
which one?
Man.
It only been one.
Boy,
that boy don't be dropping shit, man. Drop them shit, man. Damn.
That's why I said nowadays you gotta drop, bro. You can't hold on to music. Like every time I make a beat,
I ain't gonna lie, this been years ago
to do it.
Yeah,
it's so easy to do.
Every time I make a beat, I put that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
I don't got no beats in the cut. Niggas be like, man, send me some of the shit in the cut that you. I don't even got no beats in the cut. Every time I make
everything
beat,
gone.
I put it. I send it out.
Fly.
Yeah, I send it out. You got to do it like that, man, because you might not never get that moment. You sitting there waiting on the most perfect moment to give a beat to somebody. That shit might come 50 years from now for you to have that moment. Like, nah, that shit got to go right now. Man. Let that shit travel. And them shit travel, dog.
Yeah.
They travel.
Fiber optics stuff. Them shit everywhere. Them things everywhere, man. Yeah, sir. Yeah, man. At Baby Breeze 843. Y'all check my man's out, man. For real. Make sure y'all do that.
You probably already checked them out. He's everywhere.
Yeah, but,
yeah, where that's loud.
You know, for anybody, man, for any of the youth right now, you know, it's a lot of youth that's into making the music and stuff now. But any advice, not even the youth, just anybody, because anybody can pick up some software now and try to create some music. So any advice for anybody trying to do it now, anybody trying to get a name for themselves or to promote their music, what would you advise them? And you know, some good advice to help them along the way.
Man, my advice is consistency is key, and that's very, very true, man. Like, it don't matter what you want to do or how you want to do it, you have to stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stephen Curry don't shoot the best 3-pointers from just shooting one 3-pointer. Like, niggas practice every single day. Like, if you want something, you got to go hard for it, man. You got to go hard for it. And don't let nobody tell you no different, because a lot of people told me different. And I sitting there waiting them years and years just to get one break. If I had give up, I wouldn't have been where I'm at today. So just keep on going, man. It don't matter what you want to do in life. You don't even got to be wanting to make beats. Just anything you want to do. Consistency is key, man.
Yeah, y'all heard that? Yeah, and it definitely is about the grind. And, you know, if you don't grind, you don't eat, man. So, you know, you got to put that work in, people out there. So, and nothing coming for free. So y'all heard
and
that.
At a certain point, you had to feel like,
like I won't quit.
Yeah. Like because you've been 8 years old, and then you go through 20 years. Like, a lot of motherfuckers who ain't got no passion for this shit, them boys might not realize, like, you give a nigga, nowadays especially, you give a nigga 2 weeks. If a nigga ain't pop on TikTok or whatever the fuck, it'd be like, man, fuck this shit.
It's funny that you say that, man, because throughout my life, when I wasn't having no placements, I would be like, man, fuck this. I go and get a job. And when I go get a job, I'll have somebody from somewhere on a higher stature than me, like, try to get involved with me, like a big time manager or A&R or something. And I'd be like, all right, well, let me just keep on going. Then that situation don't work out. Another situation come about. So it always been something. Every single time I said I've been going to quit, that shit is always something that comes and be like, all right, Breeze, you might not want to stop this shit now. Like, hey, you're right there now. So I just had to believe.
Coincidental. None of that was
coincidental. You know, so I was like, I gotta
just
believe.
The elements telling you to keep pushing.
You know,
and you listen to Mother Nature. Now you baby
right.
Breeze.
Yeah,
and now you say that, man. And one key thing I want to tell everybody, man, how I really, really started to cherish on parish and all this shit, man, is meditation, bro. Like, I really meditated, my nigga, like, for 2 years straight, my nigga, like, what I really wanted, and I really, truly believe that shit. And once I really got in the mind to really, really, really believe, shit started to fall out and start happening, bro. Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing ever, but that manifestation shit is real, bro.
Manifestation is where it's at. So, you know, because you
manifestation.
You speak your own realities, man, into existence, man, the things that you want out here. Don't give up on your goals. Don't stop what you're doing. You know, if you passionate about something, be adamant, be persistent, be consistent, you know, go hard for what you love. And you know,
like the expression say, go hard or go home, goddamn it.
Yeah, go hard or go
stay
home.
Hungry.
So, you
stay
know,
hungry too, man.
You know, this is the Triple S Show, man. Baby Breeze, man. You know, it's an absolute pleasure to sit down with you, man. And have you here.
We got to get bro for a part 2, man, one day too, man.
Yeah,
like
I said, man. Y'all just say the word, man. I'm here, man.
Yeah,
y'all family, man.
Definitely get an update, man. Definitely come back, reach back out to you, man. And get this thing rocking again, man. But it's a pleasure.
Hell, reach back out to us. You know,
man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We locked in. We locked in, man. The rest of y'all need to text me your numbers, man. I got Kaz locked in.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get it all over to you. Especially if you know, you be up here too sometimes. So when you come through, I'll be trying to catch you, but I know you be doing your thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna come fuck with you.
Yeah, come fuck with me, man. Straight up. So and we you know, we chop it up like that. But like I said, this is the Triple S Show.
That's what we about, man. Connecting the dots.
And that's what we here for, man. We're trying to sharpen you up. We're trying to connect people. We're trying to, you know, let the world see what everybody got going on.
That freestyle came up in my memories the other day, man. That chicken head freestyle, that Baby Breeze.
Oh yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Shit.
I seen
Yeah,
that shit
Moss-
too. I
that
seen that
shit
shit
too.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Mossberg going crazy on that one. Shit, Mossberg had that chicken challenge going on.
You went crazy.
Yeah, I
on it.
remember
Baby
that.
Breeze
Yeah,
went
I
man.
crazy.
remember that.
I love,
Baby
man.
Breeze went crazy. on it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
Hey, can we just,
Yeah, but
before we close out, can we just say that though? Like, you know, and mother correct me if I'm wrong, but then you got Twin, who the king of this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Salute.
Like the god of this shit, right here. Twin D,
Shouts
the
out.
god of this
Twin
shit.
been doing
Right.
it forever, man. So yeah,
Right.
He been doing it forever, and been doing it at a high level.
Everybody who been rapping in Charleston coming up back in the day went through goddamn.
Going through Twin.
You've been
Twin.
You've been there. You've been there.
But Pete Game though, then up under Twin, you got cats like Breeze and Mossberg who really out here doing shit and getting placements and they really out here moving. It ain't just like they doing their thing in the city, but I mean, shit, you might fuck around and be in Texas and then they hit them boys shit on satellite radio. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here, nigga! I know this song. How the hell y'all? So, I'm just saying, man, it ain't a whole lot of cats that can accomplish this type of.
What we were saying earlier, man, it's a it's a blessing when you got all the love in the city and stuff. But when an artist or a producer or any entertainer, man, when your music start to touch outside or where you at, those
you got something.
Yeah,
but you have to have the love in the city first. And I feel like both of them boys did the right thing. They had the right recipe, like as far as like, all right, let's get the love in the city. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's fuck with artists around here. But damn near once, and bro said it the best. Once I feel like I'm at a level to where it's like ain't really nothing more I can do for the city. Besides go outside the city, then I gotta do what I gotta do. You think what I'm saying? Because that's gonna bring more light over here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Bring the love back to where you come from, and that's a good thing too, man. When you start in the city, you get the love in the city, man, and when you get away from the city, you bring the love back. Return a little bit of little charity for the city, man, and do good things and. Like that, let's get the
Guerrilla Mafia CDs on DSPs though. Come on, man. I want that shit on my playlist and shit. Yeah, I want that shit on my playlist.
I'm gonna get the song tonight, man.
All right.
Yeah, come on, man. Tonight. Fuck with me, man. So when I type you in on title, then I can have that shit on my playlist, man. Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah. All right.
Somebody might get punched in the mouth on Reflex, but it's good for the culture. It's good for the culture.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get them songs tonight, man.
Yeah, Guerrilla Mafia made you jump around and push some niggas over, man. So yeah.
That's why I like do so much, man. Like he the new era, that shit like reincarnated, dog. Like the nigga so crunk, bro. And I ain't heard that music since I've been young. And he the only nigga doing it right now. The way he doing it with the crunk shit. Like Memphis running shit right now. Like they coming out strong, but that dude's hard, bro. That nigga hard.
Dudes is hard. And I like that. I don't know if you into that, but damn near all that gangster walking and shit like that.
Yeah,
how the boy be jitting and shit. I love that shit.
See, that's why he's cutting out, because that nigga's a fat nigga who know how to do that shit, dog. Like, that nigga can dance his ass off. So that you know what I'm saying? So that shit like 3 6 Mafia reincarnated, because Crunchy used to do that shit too.
Crunchy, yep, my dog, yep.
Yeah. Out the Crunchy, though.
Yeah, man.
For real, man. But like we said, man, listen, this is a lovely sit down, man. It's always a pleasure, man, to be around the folks here. The folks
this is only part one.
Man. My guys, man, the Triple S Show, the Steel Shop and Steel Show podcast, man, Baby Breeze, at Baby Breeze 843. Be sure to check this man out, man. Check them beats out. Click the links. Click on all the links, man. Beats for Days. Monster catalog. And he on his way up, y'all. So y'all check him out. And if you're lucky, you can be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? You can catch them on the way up and be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Get some of that rocket smoke.
Yeah,
you catch a little bit of that rocket smoke.
So, yeah, man.
I'll wait. Nigga, I'll wait. I got a song on YouTube, produced by bro. I share from time to time, cause the more he go up, I be throwing that shit right on fucking Facebook, like, hey, bro. Hey, Breeze, he be like, hey, nigga, man, that be too though,
But it is what it is. But you know, we all know, man. Your music been all over the state of South Carolina for a long time, man. And now you're
all over the country.
And now you're all over the country. And you know, and for us, you know. And for everybody out there, especially the guys who know you personally, man, that's an inspiration for everybody to keep doing what they're doing, man. So,
you know, proud of you, man.
Yeah, real shit. So, you know,
proud of you to be like basically be your OGs, man. Like in life and musically, man. Like we proud as hell of you, man. Like, you know, we watched
that's
you.
Love, man.
We knew the 8-year-old little Steve. We knew that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
That's love, man. You know I fuck with y'all a long way. Like I said, y'all family, nigga.
Yeah, real shit. And that's what I said earlier, man. That's when the people know that part of it, man. It shows different and give people a different perspective on what you really are. See, now you kind of get a little bit of insight of Steve Breeze beyond, or Baby Breeze beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond. The you know, the YouTube and the beats and all of that. So, you know,
exactly.
And that's what we kind of do here.
That's a real good person.
We kind of get the people involved in who the actual artist is, man, and that's what it's about, man. So, man, we love you, man. You know,
and love y'all nigga too, man.
Yeah, we hope we get you back on the show at
for real, I'm back.
And man, we do this shit again, man. But this is the Triple S Show. It's your boy Big Banks Jefferson in the building, signing out.
Time is honest, boy. Keep living, keep learning.
Kenneth Fly Holmes, nigga. Everybody love everybody. Screw it up. Or somebody fuck around and run in your house. Fuck, nigga. I don't know. It just came out of nowhere.
It ain't gonna be us, but it may be someone.
It ain't gonna be me. I'm just saying, little motherfuckers that might do something to you, dumbass.
Just be careful if you're out there.
Special shout out.
Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel, nigga. You know what I'm saying?